was a coaches clinic, over 100 coaches here about 3 hours ago. They're going to stay for the game and then have a post-game wrap with Kara Lawson. Ball in the air, Duke in the white uniforms. Duke wins the tip, and off we go.
Holy Cross is going to play man-to-man. Let's see if they can keep the Duke offense in front of them. Right away to Toby Fournier at the high post. A little fancy footwork, and she gets her shot blocked.
There's Donovan tying it up. Kara Lawson in our pregame meeting was emphatic about Donovan being the best defensive player in the country. And she put a stamp on it this way. It was pretty fascinating. She said, look, she may not have all the blocks and all the steals of other players, but to me, and I'll try to get this in, is we'll run this play for Holy Cross. She's like a football player that can play on the line, play linebacker, and play safety.
You know, because she can switch 1 through 5. She's got such tremendous versatility, quickness, and I just love her demeanor. She plays the game with so much joy.
Her shot for Holy Cross off, but they get the offensive rebound. Duke, for the moment, a little thin. They only played 7 players in Paris in their loss to Baylor to start the season. A game that saw Jackson go 1 for 9 from deep. Stepping into a 3, nothing but net right there, and a big bucket for Holy Cross.
There's Flanagan coming out with some confidence. Their senior. Holy Cross shoots the 3 incredibly well, and you can see the discipline on offense, coming up with that offensive rebound, giving themselves a second chance and knocking it down. And got a little face guard right here on Team Air by Hannah Griffin.
Jackson. It's the high screen from Fournier. Goes down, left hand up and in.
And a little miscommunication on that ball screen, and Toby Fournier, the sophomore, takes full advantage, gets great position in the paint, and banks it off the glass with the left.
Of course, Kara Lawson, with her ties to Team USA, where she's the head coach, saw quite a bit of Fournier, who has played in the Canada system for quite some time. Rebound pulled down by Duke. As getting the start for Duke is Wood instead of Thomas. We will see Thomas. Turnover for Duke. Holy Cross sets up for another 3. And they're banging 3s here. Holy Cross.
Mary Elizabeth Donley, she shot 39% from behind the arc last season. They can get down and spot up in transition. Duke's going to have to get back on defense quickly and match up. A nice offensive board by Mayer to give the Blue Devils another possession.
Mayer sets up the play. Wood, who has added about 10, 12 pounds of muscle. And Wood has to force it up. There's Donovan with that great hustle. Fournier was open. Donovan didn't see her. Other side, Wood is open. Wood drives the lane and 1.
And you talk about Jaden Donovan as a defender, but look what she just did. She got the extra opportunity for her team by crashing the boards, and then she found an open Jordan Wood slashing to the basket on the weak side with the bucket, and she's going to the free throw line. That's a great extra effort by Jaden Donovan.
Take a look at the Duke last season offensive rebounds. They absolutely crashed the boards. They're aggressive in everything they do. Full court press. They're aggressive going to the boards, and then they're aggressive offensively, attacking the offensive boards as well.
Much in Holy Cross knew. Coach Candace Green knew today she had to come in and was going to have to do a really good job on the board. And you talk about a press, gives Duke on that made free throw an opportunity to extend their defense. Holy Cross will slow it down. They need to control the tempo of this game. They do not want to get into a running game with Duke.
Holy Cross with a couple 3s already. And short is Flanagan. Donovan, Wood, they're letting her open, and she'll stick that one.
We know Jordan Wood can stretch the floor with her ability to shoot the 3. A great start to the game by the junior, getting the starting nod today.
Good step out by Fournier.
Blue Devils continue to switch. Such versatility in the lineup defensively. Team Mayer always good ball pressure, comes up with the steal, dives on the floor to save it. Great extra effort by Mayer. The ball will go back to Holy Cross. That ball.
Let's break down the keys of the game here from both coaches. as both coaches kind enough to spend some time with us before tip-off.
I think for Holy Cross, they've got to match up in transition. Duke can get running and get easy buckets. They can become very difficult to play against. So transition defense is going to be big. And Coach Green said, just breathe. Play with poise. Play with confidence. Coming into Cameron, it's never an easy thing. But right now, I think Holy Cross is off to a good start. And for Duke, Coach Lawson wants her team to push the pace. And she just wants them to overall be disruptive.
Duke with a 2-point lead, 6-18. Kara Lawson.
So Holy Cross team went 19-12 last season, 11-7 in the Patriot League. They've got like similar to Duke, a pretty storied history of great basketball. As we see Jordan Wood take another shot, they're very disciplined offensively, and they will work for the best shot, but they will take open looks in transition. And right now, Duke's giving them some. And fortunately, they're not going down. But here comes T. Mayer in transition.
Mayer's going to pop it just inside the free throw line. There's Wood attacking the basket, gets the rebounds, and you can definitely see that 10, 12 pounds of muscle she's adding.
Oh, and she's added experience too, and now in her junior year, she's been really a role player for Duke over the past 2 seasons, and she believes in the process, and she's done it. And you see her stepping into a starting spot here, how she attacks the glass. She can knock down the three, get second shot opportunities for her team. She's going to play a big role for the Blue Devils this season.
Delaney Thomas, the junior from West Virginia, comes into the game. And that's Nelson with the bucket.
Cameron fans get their first look at redshirt sophomore Riley Nelson. She was a transfer from Maryland. She tore her ACL in her freshman year at Maryland. She had not played in 659 days before stepping on the floor with Baylor. She is predicted to have a big impact for Duke. A great two-way player, as you see her on the switch right there, defending in the post, great footwork.
3 from deep there, and that's finished by Donnelly.
I knew Holy Cross could shoot it, and right now 3 for 3 from long range. Duke is going to have to get out there with high hands as they let Jordan Wood fire away.
Wood 2 for 7, and another rebound. Holy Cross down just 1.
Holy Cross, as we said, is a very experienced team, returning 4 starters from last season, 70% of their scoring. They know how to play together. They've got a lot of connectivity. They know how to read defense in this motion offense that they run. Another good shot, but Mary Elizabeth Donnelly unable to knock it down.
Riley Nelson, the redshirt sophomore.
And you see how Holy Cross is choosing to guard Jordan Wood. They're saying, go ahead, shoot it. They're going to give her shots, and they don't want to give them to other players on the court, but she's been open a couple times behind the arc, and they're willing to take that gamble.
She shot the ball 8 times already, 2 for 8. Clearly has a green light, although Jackson looking to check back in with Donovan.
Good screen setting is going to be really critical here. There's a nice roll out of that screen, an early slip inside out, another long range shot, and there's Mary Elizabeth Donnelly for another one. She had 13 points and 9 rebounds in that Boston College game. She's the stretch for Holy Cross, and she's lighting it up right now.
She's 3 for 3 from 3. Nelson. Holy Cross, they already beat one ACC team in Boston College. To start from Holy Cross, lights out from 3, Debbie.
I mean, Holy Cross kind of like holy moly, 4 for 4 from behind the arc, and it's Mary Elizabeth Donnelly who's 3 for 3. Caitlin Flanagan with the 4th, and they are knocking it down right now from long range. Talk about coming into Cameron with confidence and composure. Holy Cross lighting it up from behind the arc. All of their points from long range, team.
Coach Taylor already with the line of the day. Holy moly for Holy Cross, spot on. Mayer, offensive rebound, 2 of them. Misses them both, and pulled down by Holy Cross.
Coach Green saying that her team had to do a good job on the boards, and they're giving up some offensive rebounds, but they're making the putbacks difficult. T. Mayer, a great rebounding guard for Duke. You always have to box her out on the perimeter.
Wilson now in for Holy Cross, as it's Flanagan, Wilson, Lewis, Eddy, and Donnelly, the 5 out there for the Crusaders.
You see the disciplined offense by Holy Cross, how well they share the ball, and they just make Duke play defense for 29 seconds and then come up with the offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds. Mary Elizabeth Donnelly, not only can she shoot at 5'11", though she is great on the glass, team.
Good look at a moment ago at Candace Green. Played her college basketball at Colgate in Hamilton, New York.
In her 2nd season at the helm of Holy Cross, and we had a chance to talk with her today, and she just brings an energy and a passion to the game. I think she's a player's coach, as we see Delaney Thomas with the offensive rebound. Here comes Duke attacking the glass, just like Coach Lawson talked about.
So Thomas with her first 2 out there with Donovan, Jackson, Nelson, and Mayer. Good close for Mayer in the corner. Holy Cross have been able to find themselves wide open for good looks, and they've been hitting most of them as they're shooting 100% from 3. Picked up there by Donovan.
Flanagan with a great crossover dribble to free herself up.
Jackson, she was shooting about 200 of those shots right over in that area and made most of them. Missed that one there.
We know Ashlyn Jackson can light it up. Last season, she's tied the Duke single-season record for 3-pointers made, tying Trisha Liston, who was an incredible shooter here at Duke with 87 threes on the season. Ashlyn Jackson getting in a little bit of foul trouble in the Baylor game, had to sit out some, and that really cost Duke with the short bench they have right now due to injury.
Jackson's 2nd team All-ACC and had a huge tournament, made the all-tournament team. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Thomas.
Nice post feed and nice aggressive move by Delaney Thomas. She and Jordan Wood, both juniors. Delaney started last season. She's so steady. She's such a good screener. She's that glue player. Plays great in big games, led the team in charges. But let's take a look at Ashlyn Jackson, Dean.
Yeah, the freshman year to junior year, incredible improvement from 3 points a game to 12.4 minutes, doubled, and the production is there. She's going to start hitting those threes too.
You know she will, and her scoring and her leadership are going to be really critical for the Blue Devils' success this season.
Rebound ripped down by Foreman, the hero for Holy Cross, with the buzzer beater. And I guess it wasn't at the buzzer. Boston College almost made that long distance shot. That would have been a heartbreaker for Holy Cross for sure if that went in. It almost went in, Debbie.
It did almost go in. Look at that denial defense by Riley Nelson. We can see a little bit about what she's going to bring on the defensive end for Duke.
You can see Wood starting to be a little tentative after firing 9 shots and only making 2. Passed up an open 3.
I like that shot fake there by Riley Nelson to get herself to the rim. Jordan Wood last season made 11 threes, shot 29%, and I think Holy Cross is willing to roll the dice and say, go ahead, Jordan Wood, shoot it. And they'll spend their time protecting the driving lanes and the rim.
Nelson makes the first. You talked about the transfer from Maryland, Riley Nelson. It was almost like a trade was made as Okanawa went to Maryland and Nelson comes to Duke.
And she played 16 games her freshman year in Maryland before tearing her ACL. And as we said, sat out 659 days. She came to Duke last season, was really diligent about her rehab and so excited. The fans are so excited to see her out there. She's going to be a big contributor on the defensive and offensive end for the Blue Devils.
Foreman. Ooh, perfect roll from Donnelly, was open for a second.
Blue Devils switching continues as this lineup has just got so much versatility and so hard to play against a switching defense. You see Riley Nelson get a hand on that ball, but Holy Cross gets that shot up, but they've gone cold.
Fournier with the rebound. 0 for the last 6, Holy Cross. Fournier in the corner to Nelson. Yes.
There we go. We saw her on the defensive end, and now we see what she can do on the offensive end. She knocked 2 threes down against Baylor. Critical times for the Blue Devils. What a beautiful shooting stroke she has from behind the arc.
5-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for Duke. Coach, you're so right. The defense of Duke and their ability to shift, it's like they're everywhere. They try to get around a corner, and they're in their face. We have played 1 quarter. Nelson found herself open in the corner, and this gives Duke their biggest lead of the game through 1. It's Duke 17, Holy Cross 12. Big off the bench for Kara Lawson in that first.
It's always fun to see the new players in their first time on the court in the game in Cameron Indoor. And Riley Nelson, the Maryland transfer, is going to bring a lot to the Blue Devils right now, leading the team with 7 points, very efficient, 2 for 3. And we've seen what she can do on both sides of the ball. Great addition for Duke.
Foreman, the side of the rim. Fournier will get credit for a rebound.
Ashlyn Jackson running the point. Duke has multiple players that can run point guard responsibilities. You see again backing off of Jordan Wood, protecting the paint.
Great pass. Fournier short, gets the rebound, back up with it, and is fouled.
Battle on the glass is going to become a critical factor in this game. We see Fournier missing, but going right back up and grabbing it. She's just had such a great freshman campaign, ACC Freshman of the Year, first team all-conference, led the team in scoring, and has taken her game to the next level. Really understands the system now, been here for a whole year, and I think she's going to have a fantastic year for Duke. But, man, she loves to crash the boards.
You know, though, what we're still waiting for from her, right? I mean,
you've just been waiting for that dunk. You've been talking about it.
Yeah, I got to have the dunk from number 35.
Holy Cross, after knocking down those 4 threes early in the game, they've gone cold offensively. Let's see if they can have a little patience here on offense. Stagger screen, defended well. Duke's doing a great job pressuring the ball, pushing Holy Cross out. So far out behind the arc. That's a nice pass and a good open look, and the first missed 3 of the day for the Crusaders.
Holy Cross, all 4 of their buckets are threes. And they made 4 early. They're now 4 of 18 from the floor.
They were 7 of 21 against Boston College, so a much better shooting day so far here in Cameron.
Wood.
There she goes. You leave me open long enough, I'm going to do it. And she knocks out another long-range shot. It's beautiful. She can do it. I'm going to see if she can do it with consistency this season.
She's got 9. She leads all Duke players. Foreman with another 3 off the back of the rim. Jackson will push it, as Coach Taylor just said. Now Wood feeling it. He checked, yes.
And now when she makes the 3rd, you're going to have to call timeout and you're going to have to adjust your game plan. And that was critical for Duke because they were not guarding her. So she knocked down back-to-back 3s. And now Coach Candace Green is going to say, okay, ladies, you're going to have to step out and guard Jordan Wood, which is going to open up the paint a little bit more for Toby Fournier. Great job by Duke sharing the basketball, picking up where they left off last season. Ashlyn Jackson to Jordan Wood for the triple. Duke with a 13-point lead.
Jordan Wood with 12 points, but here's what's interesting. In their broadcast cheat sheet, Wood is described as the glue of the team, using her energy, leadership, and personality to keep everyone connected. And after she made that 3, you can tell that she's the glue because every member of Duke was excited to give her a high five.
She only averaged 4 points a game, 12 minutes a game last season, and clearly is going to have a much bigger role. But if you're an opposing coach and you come into Cameron to play Duke, your 2 biggest personnel concerns are Toby Fournier and Ashlyn Jackson, and they took the gamble of not guarding Jordan Wood so they could close the paint up for Fournier, and it had backfired on them. So now they're going to have to readjust, and Jordan Wood is saying, you better guard me.
Fournier was blocked a moment ago. She's 1 for 5. Open three, really good look, unlucky, in and out. Fournier with the rebound though, and Fournier now with 5 rebounds on the game.
And you see how well Holy Cross shares the basketball with their veteran team, but they have had a hard time knocking it down. But Toby Fournier, she's not having a hard time. She steps down behind the arc and she gets a long-range bucket.
She did not take a 3 against Baylor, but looks very comfortable right there taking a 3 here against Holy Cross on her home court. Cameron Indoor blocked by Fournier. So many blocks for Duke, even in the loss against Baylor.
You know, Duke's known for their stingy defense. And you've got this great pass, Fournier behind the arc. She knocks that shot down, and we come back on the other end, and she gets it done defensively with her long albatross arms, and she swats that shot. Great two-way player, showing her versatility, only a sophomore.
28-12 as Duke starting to take control here in front of a very excited crowd. Excited to see Duke open up after winning the ACC tournament a year ago and being just 4 points south of South Carolina to make it to the Final Four.
Tremendous momentum in the community for this Duke women's basketball program. Just so much excitement in Durham and the surrounding community for these ladies and the great things Coach Lawson and her staff have done to build this program in the last 5 years. Great back cut, but not able to see that pass because of the ball pressure by Delaney Thomas. Sometimes you can be open, but if your teammate can't see you, it doesn't matter. And right now, Duke forcing Holy Cross out of their rhythm with their great ball pressure and their switching, forcing contested pull-up jump shot, one and done, and that's exactly what Coach Lawson wants.
Rebound from Wood. Mayer is fouled, driving to the basket. She had worked her way around Flanagan. BC transfer.
You know, that's what the coaching staff wants. Push the tempo in this game. Duke hasn't really been able to get out and transition a lot so far. Credit Holy Cross with getting back on defense.
Duke shooting 35% on the game. Holy Cross just 17%. This after starting with those 4 made threes.
They've been stuck on 12 points for quite some time now.
Rare kind of a forced shot there by Mayer.
You never count the Crusaders out, though, because of their experience and their ability to shoot the 3.
Mayer with the foul as Brianna McDermott, the freshman from Yonkers, New York, driving to the basket.
Yeah, she's a really quick freshman guard, and I like that poise right there to attack that driving line, get T. Mayer on her inside shoulder, put it up and draw the foul. And this is Holy Cross's first trip to the free throw line.
In and out, and they remain stuck on that 12. 5:38 left in the second quarter.
That breaks the scoring drought right there.
Donovan. Wood. Yes!
Wow, Jordan Wood. Somebody gonna guard me out here? Put it on a show. Her 4th 3 of the game. Give her 15 points, Dean.
4 for 9 from 3. Hitting 3 in a row.
That was a great back cut to set up that 3-point shot, but right now the Crusaders just not able to convert on some easy shots and wide open looks.
They find Wood again. Good pass. Thomas got to make that. Gets the rebound. Does make it the second time up. And Thomas now with 4.
They like that Wood to Thomas combination. Both juniors, they've been playing together for a long time. Always know where your post buddy is. Beautiful pass and a great strong finish by Delaney Thomas.
Stella Gagukis into the game.
And after a great start by Holy Cross, the Duke pressure is really bothering them. You can see how their offense just is out of rhythm right now, forcing that turnover. And Coach Green trying to sub in some different players, trying to find some togetherness, some good offense. The Duke defense has been a little bit overwhelming, Dean.
Nelson, after a solid shift for Kara Lawson, will go to the bench. Thomas out there with Mayer. Wood stays out there. Donovan and Jackson, the 5 for the Blue Devils offensively. They have a 20-point lead. Stifling D, and Wood turns it over there.
She's got to be stronger with the ball, and these are the areas of Jordan Wood's game she can still improve. That was good pressure defense by Holy Cross, by Mary Elizabeth Donnelly, the senior. Jordan Wood's got to catch that ball and get in triple threat and take care of it. Little horn set right here, which typically goes into a high-low. Well defended by the Blue Devils.
We will be saying that a lot. Anybody who calls Duke basketball will be saying that a lot. Always good defense. The runner there ripped out of the air by Donovan. Donovan to Jackson. Jackson with the runner. And you can tell if that got blocked or slipped out of her hand. Either way, they say off Holy Cross. They'll say with Duke.
Holy Cross just cannot get a good look at the basket. Duke's defense has been swarming. And even when they get a shot off, it's just a contested, difficult shot, typically late in the shot clock.
Mayer with all kinds of contact. Mouse in the house.
The most dangerous person on an under the basket inbounds play is the inbounder. And you see T. Mayer, she makes the inbounds pass and she squirms between 4 defenders and forces that ball up. It goes in and she's going to the free throw line.
Fournier back in for Duke as you see Mayer from Boston. She started her career at Boston College, started all 71 games. She's just 3 away from 1,000 points, now make it 2.
She's just been steady for the Blue Devils at the point guard spot. Great defender, solid leader, good communicator, and a great rebounding guard.
36-13.
That's a mismatch created by that switch. You saw Simone Foreman with that bigger body on T. Mayer try to take that pull-up jump shot, but she couldn't knock it down.
Jackson, I'm telling you, she made like 20 in a row from the corner pregame. Just can't hit it there. Speaking of can't hitting it, Holy Cross 4 for 28 in the game. A steal from Wood, who's getting a lot of minutes. Mayer to Fournier. Fournier doesn't even bother dribbling. Up and in.
There's the transition offense we talk about. And Toby Fournier, she's a rim runner. And if she can get out and go, what a beautiful pass for that easy finish. But talk about, what's that?
Wide open.
We'll watch that on film tomorrow, I'm sure, Coach Lawson. Just nobody matching up in defense, a little miscommunication. Toby's going to say, you're going to leave me open again? I'll knock it down. And it's the post players knocking it down from long range for Duke today. Fournier 2 for 2 from behind the arc. Duke 7 of 15 from long range.
Fournier again did not take a single 3 against Baylor.
They're leaving her open though and letting her take that. And here's the lead pass by T. Mayer. Way to have your head up. The ball moves faster in the air than it does on the dribble. And here's Toby behind the arc. T. Mayer with another assist, wide open, and she drills it. That ability for the bigs to stretch the floor is going to be critical for the Blue Devils. Nice screen and roll. There's what Coach Candace Green was worrying about. Toby Fournier is so hard to guard one-on-one.
14 points for Fournier. She's got 2 threes, the most she's ever made in a Duke uniform, and it's Duke 43 leads it.
And this is where Toby Fournier is incredibly dangerous. You watch that screen and roll, a strong screen, rolls right to the rim, no help side to guard her, and that's an easy bucket for her, and she's fired up about it.
Fournier with 14 points to lead all players.
Holy Cross has got to find an answer on the offensive end, and they're just struggling to score after a brilliant start to the game. But the Duke defense is firing on all cylinders.
Jackson leaves her feet. Tough pass to handle for Fournier, so she'll drive it to the rim. misses the layup. Rebound on the other side. Donovan misses. Gets her own rebound in the air, up and in.
Let's talk about versatility. Fournier's knocking down threes, screen and roll, putting it on the floor from the perimeter, attacking the basket, but there's Jaden Donovan. She's the glue. She does all the little things incredibly well.
Good step out by Jackson.
Holy Cross just has no rhythm to their offense, and they're just taking these tough, contested shots as we see Asia Wilson, no, not that Asia Wilson, a different Asia Wilson, drive into the basket to get herself to the free throw line.
Pretty sure Asia Wilson was here last year, right? When the Team USA came in, was she on that team? She had to be.
I'm sure she was.
Yeah. Good look at Candace Green, now in her second full season. Graduate of Colgate in 2012.
And she knew this was going to be a tall task coming in here, and you know, she's not afraid to schedule, and as we said, she started her schedule at Boston College, was able to win that game by 1. You can see that she has a really talented, experienced team. It's just the stifling Duke defense right now that's making things difficult. Toby with another rebound.
7 rebounds, there with 14 points. Missed at the bucket there by Donovan, but Donovan gets back quickly.
But Duke's starting to run. When Duke starts to run, they're incredibly dangerous. You see how well they can advance the ball up the floor. (45-16). Foreman. They cannot buy a bucket, the Crusaders. Final 8 seconds here. Jackson, Kara Lawson saying, let's go. 4 seconds. Jackson, step back, missed it. 45-16 though through 1/2. Duke defense holds Holy Cross to 4 points in the second quarter. Just an amazing job by Duke, scoring 45 points in the half. Holy Cross, they came out hot, but it's been the Duke defense the rest of the way and the long-range shooting of Fournier and Wood. I'd like to see progress players make over the summer, and it's Jordan Wood, the junior, getting her first start and showing the Cameron Crazies a little bit of her versatility as she attacks the rim, and they leave her open behind the arc, so she hits not only 1, not only 2, but 4 long-range shots from behind the arc, giving herself 15 points and added 7 rebounds to go along with that. And her teammates, Jaden Donovan, finding the hot open hand. And then it's Toby Fournier, who only made 6 3-pointers last season, showing her versatility as well. Off the screen and roll, she can finish at the rim, but she also stepping back behind the arc, and she has 2 3-pointers on the game. And then defensively, she's always been fantastic, blocking another shot, a true two-way threat, and capping it off with another triple.
Yeah, she adds that to her game, where if you don't step out on her and she can nail it, Kevin Love style, she's gonna have a big year. So second half underway, 45-16, along with the great Debbie Taylor. My name's Dean, delighted to be with all of you. There's Fournier with the rebound, out to Wood. Jackson, the only Duke player of the 7 out there that does not have a point. Mayer, good pass to Wood. Wood misses the 3, rebound Foreman. Foreman again, the hero against Boston College. The game winner.
See what Holy Cross comes out of the locker room with. It's an opportunity to draw your first play on the whiteboard, but the Blue Devils do a great job taking away the next pass. One-on-one from the high post, well defended by Fournier, but the crafty up and under by Janie Bachman, the junior from New Jersey.
Yeah, good
Gives
play
the Crusaders 2 points to start the second half.
Really good play by Bachman. Fournier starting to think about the 3. Jackson forces it, taken away by Bachman. Holy Cross started strong. They actually had a lead 9-8 at one point, and it's 45-18.
Came out and knocked down 4 3-pointers, didn't miss, sharing the ball really well, but unable to find the bottom of the net. only scoring 4 points in the second quarter. This is just nice individual play here by Bachman. A little shot fake and up and under with the left, and uses the rim to protect the ball and gets that much needed bucket for Holy Cross.
Here's Bachman. Bachman swatted away by Wood.
And obviously a choice here to try to go inside by the Crusaders. Janie Bachman, the junior, goes one-on-one with Jordan Wood, who's coming off the Baylor game where she had 6 blocks. She's got long arms, Dean. Another offensive rebound by Holy Cross.
Foreman trying to deal with Donovan. Good little pump fake and a finish there from Flanagan.
Nice job by Flanagan. She started out great and went quiet. Nice steady shot right there.
Wood, Fournier, yes!
Why not? Why not? Great feed by Wood to her fellow post player. Fournier coming down the court in the trail. Everybody forgot about her, spotting up and drills it.
Talk about being in the gym. That's a good shot again from Flanagan.
Flanagan, they need her to step up and score. She's their captain. She had 16 at Boston College. A little sloppy passing right there by Duke. No foul right there. Simone Foreman on Jordan Wood. And the bigs for Duke continue to knock it down from long range. It's Jordan Wood to Toby. Has her feet set, and another one for the Blue Devils' 8th 3 of the game. Shot 47% from behind the arc in the first half, Dean. Only 40% from the floor, but 47 from long range. Toby Fournier right now 3 for 3 from behind the arc.
Kara Lawson, always coaching, always coaching.
So much to learn and so much to teach in these early season non-conference games. Your team is continuously looking to improve. We got a mismatch down low. Well defended by Duke.
Mayer to Fournier. Fournier forgot the basketball, so turnover, kind of an unforced one. Mayer, though, wins it back. Mayer with those quick hands.
Holy Cross is yet to be able to exploit the mismatches. We got a foul on the floor. Oh, shot clock issue, we think. Gonna start the shot clock at 26. The ball didn't change possession, so it'll be Blue Devil ball on the sideline. Jordan Wood to inbound.
Mayer, Nelson, Fournier, and she turns. She'll go left or right. Left hand on the rebound, up and in.
Great execution by Duke. All run to get Toby Fournier that ball in the weak side block. She misses the first one, but she's showing a little bit of the extra strength she's put on in the offseason and powers up with the finish. Back cut, well defended by Delaney Thomas and Jordan Wood right there in the passing lane. A lot of good things from the Duke defense today.
Wood with the most minutes in the first half of any Duke player. Kara Lawson has always done an amazing job balancing minutes from everybody who plays.
So much production from the Duke bench last season. And so much equity in minutes allotted, as you said, Dean. This year, the bench to start a little bit shorter. Going to need a few more minutes out of players. We can see no player averaged over 30 minutes a game last season. Bench was tremendous in scoring for Duke.
Yeah, the balance is there, and it's kind of old school. It's basically give me everything you got, and then I'll give you a break. Somebody else will come in, give me everything you got, and then I'll give you a break. Mayer, Wood. Ooh, Fournier was open. Wood found her with a better pass.
Yeah, they're just playing so well together right now. Jordan Wood with her 3rd assist to go with 15 points and 7 rebounds.
Fournier with 21. Long 3, and Holy Cross will take that off the back of the rim. Kendall Eddy, the junior, transfer from Providence.
Post players that play well together can make a big difference in a team, and Jordan Wood and Toby Fournier have shown you all game how they know how to look for each other. Jordan drives baseline, Toby slides up the lane. When the defender helps, Jordan dumps the ball off for the easy layup. Great teamwork.
Wood gets a break. So Fournier out there with Mayer, Nelson, Thomas, and Jackson. Rebound, Holy Cross, 52-25. Approaching 5:30 remaining here in the third. Shot clock at 15.
The Crusaders continuing to run their cuts. Nice shot. It's Caitlin Flanagan who's really come to play today. I mean, she's their leader. She's their leading scorer right now. Getting a good open look after good patience and ball movement.
I think Fournier might be coming out. Kara Lawson was not happy that Fournier did not step up above the screen, step down, and Flanagan's money short. Rebound. Mayer, nice pass. Fournier, you said the rim runner.
Wow, and it wasn't like she even ran hard. Like, she was just kind of jogging down the floor, but Holy Cross just not getting back and matching up like they did in the first half. And they've been playing hard against a very tough Duke team, and they're starting to look a little bit tired.
Jackson gets her hand back over there. Mayer got a piece of it. Rebound. Holy Cross, they'll reset their offense.
Smart decision by Eddie to pull it back out.
Forced shot. Mayer with the rebound.
Good contest by Delaney Thomas.
Mayer found Fournier. She was eyeing her the entire time. What an excellent dish. Duke sharing the ball.
Beautiful pass by T. Mayer for Duke's 17th assist of the game on 21 made shots, picking up where they left off last year, just doing an incredible job sharing the basketball.
Fournier 3 away from her career high of 28. She's sitting at 25.
Nice job on that screen roll by Jaden Donovan. Duke just getting an abundance of deflections today, forcing contested shots. Another offensive rebound. I love the hustle by Holy Cross. It's been a tough game for them, but they just keep hustling.
Good bucket.
And we've got about 6 minutes right here that we haven't had a dead ball, Dean. I think both teams are starting to look a little bit winded.
They're just playing.
And we're going to keep on going.
Yeah.
Toby's like, somebody foul, somebody travel, do something, stop it, make it stop. That's a long time to play without a dead ball.
I thought Candace Green, she was so fired up from that BC win, I thought maybe she'd call a few more timeouts, but she also knew the challenge here. They're playing without one of their key players.
Yeah, and that's where you see tired right there. Delaney Thomas just totally lost her assignment, and you see here if T. Mayer slows it down a little bit.
58-31.
I mean, and a little shake and bake by Mayer. I mean, Coach Lawson, he says, I'm just going to call timeout and stop the madness.
1,000 career points for Mayer. Probably does not get enough credit.
And we know what a great passer she was, 134 assists last season, but she can also score and she can rebound, and right there is her 1,000th point. Congratulations, T. Mayer. Great job so far today. 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. She does a little bit of everything, Dean, in addition to playing tremendous defense.
She is a Kara Lawson type player, as she does not need to score at all, and just kind of a player that Kara Lawson loves having out there as Holy Cross does score.
Well, that time Simone Foreman took advantage of the mismatch. She is a much bigger body than Mayer, and she got her on her back in the paint, and she powered that up for the easy bucket. Duke with the screen, re-screen, well defended by Holy Cross. As Kendall Eddy with the steal, coming in transition. Good job by Duke to get back. Riley Nelson matching up, stopping the ball.
Wood making every shot tough.
She's got such long arms, Dean. Mayer's like, I want to do it again. And T. Mayer taking it right down the lane line, banking it off the glass. Her 7th point of the game.
Nice game from Mayer, in and out, unlucky for Holy Cross. Another rebound for Donovan, that's her 8th.
She just quietly gets it done, doesn't she?
Yeah, to Thomas. Thomas up and in.
Nice job, but Delaney Thomas getting some position in transition, gets her defender on her back, good feed, and a nice finish.
Thomas 6 with 7 rebounds. Donovan. I love when players try to go baseline on Donovan. She's never worried. That's a good play, though, by Foreman.
Foreman's just strong. That's very similar to the shot she made to win the Boston College game, that right side bank shot. You see we're sagging off Jaden Donovan into the paint.
High screen from Thomas. She rolls. She's open. Up and in.
And right now, Duke loves that middle screen and roll. It's really hard to guard because there's no help side defense, and they did a lot of it last season, and they're coming back to it today, and right now having a lot of success right down the middle of the floor.
66-35, 10 seconds left in the third. Thomas defensively. Now the push is on. Nelson may go all the way. Yes! 68-35 to close out the third quarter. The home opener for the Duke Blue Devils. Duke led by Carol Lawson. Coach, she's the only active D1 women's basketball head coach to play in a Final Four, win an NBA championship, and win an Olympic gold medal. She's got 13 gold medals as a player or a coach. She is basketball royalty. But here's the deal. Being named head coach for the USA, she has tremendous pride about that appointment.
And she joins a legacy of names like Pat and Tara and Gino and Dawn, and she brings great pride to Duke Nation. And you thought Coach Lawson had done it all. Now she has the opportunity to represent our country, and we're just so proud of that and the opportunity she has ahead of her, and she's going to do a fantastic job.
First points of the game for Jackson. Good conversation with Carol Lawson. I joked with her afterwards, although now we got this Carol Lawson era where the streaming games are gone, and she's like, no, it's the players. I'm like, no, it's Carol Lawson, but you do bring in pretty good players. So she actually let me have a little banter with her. It's fun.
Well, Duke's on TV a lot this season.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
24 times. Only UConn is on television more than Duke is this season, which is incredible, and really, truly what Coach Lawson, her staff, and these players have done to bring this Duke program back into the national spotlight.
Wood with a hand in her face.
Wow.
Mouth.
5 threes on the game. Jordan Wood last season shot 11 for 38 from the three-point line, only 29%, and already 5 on the season.
Fournier with her hands up. 3 not there, off the hands of Wood. Foreman rebounds for Holy Cross, the Crusaders. Oof.
That's just an example right there from Janie Bachman. The tired legs. This has been a game that's gone up and down the floor. It's done it without timeouts, and Holy Cross right now only has, Duke right now only has 3 team fouls. We haven't gone to the free throw line a lot. There haven't been a lot of stoppages in play, and I think both sides, the players look a little bit tired.
Anna Wickstrom into the game. The guard and freshman from Norway. I always find like the international players just fundamentally very, very strong. She spent a lot of time over in the Norwegian leagues.
Typically very good passers, system players, who move the ball so well in the European leagues, and 3-time she's been on that national team, 3-time champion. Really knows how to play the game right here, getting her first minutes in Cameron.
Jackson will go to the line. Looking at 25, Wickstrom. Three-time Norwegian League champion is Anna Wickstrom.
Duke's got 76 points now, and Ashlyn Jackson's only taken 4 shots today.
Emily Skinner, Carol Lawson saying that when Skinner gets back, as well as Roberson, it could be a really deep team.
Emily Skinner, just a heralded freshman, number 4 in the ESPN 2025 class, McDonald's All-American, Jordan Brand All-American, 2-time Utah Gatorade Player of the Year. She's expected to make a big impact on the team.
Ariana Robertson as well. 6'4", redshirt freshman out of San Antonio, Texas. Will give some added size for the Duke Blue Devils, who always play big anyway, bigger than they are.
That 6'4" body is going to be a welcome addition, though. You know that, Dean.
Fournier slides over. Good help, D. Rebound from Thomas. Outlet to Mayer. Mayer surveys. She's so good at using the rock to create something special. Fournier thought about the 3, rolls, and she's fouled. I don't need to tell you, Coach, if you can step out and make that 3, it'll change the game, because then they got to come out and defend you, and boom, you're at the bucket.
Just opens the floor wide up, especially when you have Ariana Robertson back out here, hopefully in a few games for Duke.
Long distance shot from Jackson.
There she is.
She's got 8 now.
Kind of quiet in the first half, but about 5 steps, but a little Caitlin Clark 3-point range right there.
And she was really deep. Well said.
Ashley, I mean, just several steps off the line. 12 seconds on the shot clock. She saw it, she liked it, and she knocked it down. Duke is now 11 for 20 from behind the arc. Coach Lawson likes what she sees.
That's fantastic shooting.
And we said Duke was 4 for 19 against Baylor, so this is nice to see, you know, just the capability that the Blue Devils have from long range.
Mayer with 7 rebounds. Down low to Fournier. Fournier will go to the line to shoot 2.
Team Ayer's line right now, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Just the ability to impact the game in so many ways, let alone the number of deflections she has. We don't chart those enough, Dean.
That's the first one. Fournier, 1 away from her career high. When I was walking up to visit with Kara Lawson, Fournier was walking down the hallway, and one of the Duke staff said, "We need 30 from you tonight." She may get it, or she missed both free throws. Thomas with the rebound, up and in. Everything going right for Duke, Debbie.
Delaney Thomas, another great piece of the puzzle for Duke, a great rebounder, her 9th rebound and 10th point of the contest. Almost a double-double.
Thomas with the rebound, and she's fouled.
5 for 6 from the floor. Tremendously efficient is Delaney. She's just such a smart player.
Double-double. As Thomas with 10 and 10. 5 of 6 shooting.
3rd player in double digits for Duke to join Wood and Fournier.
Silent yet impactful double-double from Thomas. Didn't even see that coming. .81-37.
And you can see right now for Holy Cross how tired, just way off mark on that shot by Stella Fakis.
Jackson! Another logo 3.
There's Miss Jackson getting into the action. Well done. And Ashlyn Jackson with 11 points on the afternoon.
Nasty.
Get another look at that. I mean, she just steps across that Coach K logo and she's like, did it before, let's do it again. Why not? Big smile from Ashlyn.
What a great atmosphere. They have added behind one of the goals a VIP area as well. This is cool.
Yeah, Bolslavin and his team trying to really enhance the game day experience here in Cameron, and some fans really are taking us some great snacks and food and enjoying the action from like courtside tables with popcorn. A lot of fun over there on the Brass Rail Club. An opportunity to experience Cameron in a little bit of a different way. Oh, Dina, we also want to give a shout out. It's National Sports Information Directors Week, and we want to just like thank and recognize all of our sports information directors, because we could not do our job without them and all the information and facts they provide for us.
Yeah, you know it. I don't have the Chad Lattman following, but I did post a message to all the SIDs. Says there's Meredith Reeder, one of my favorites. Lindy Brown at Duke, been around a long time. I started in this business as an SID, so I certainly value SIDs.
You just have more of a face for TV.
You're the best. Look at Thomas defensively again.
Duke's got great length. You know, Thomas is 6'3". Jordan Wood right up there with her at 6'4". Toby Fournier 6'2". So that front line of Duke, and when Robertson comes, she's 6'4" as well. So just some great size in the front court for the Blue Devils.
Jackson out there now with 11. Nelson, extra pass, Wickstrom. Oh, the entire bench was up for the shot from the Norwegian.
This Holy Cross team started with this great win at Boston College, and I'll say, Dean, I watched a lot of that game, and their ability to share the ball and pass it. They're going to do well this year, but today it has been all Duke in Cameron, 84-37.
Man, I could hurt some people out there. Jackson.
I like that Wickstrom's getting some good minutes right now early in the season.
Jackson heating up here in the second half. Jump ball.
Good defense by Hannah Griffin.
I love watching Kara Lawson coach. Like,
she knows every possession is an opportunity, and it's early in the season, and she is with them every step of the way, and she has the same expectation of whether she's down by 5 or up by 40 to play as hard as you can and be disruptive on the defensive end. And there's good ball movement and a nice long-range shot by the freshman McDermott.
Brianna McDermott out of Yonkers, New York.
What a sloppy play there by Duke.
So I thought Bachman was going to fire up another 3. Here's a 3. Oh, nice shot from Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson. Freshman getting some playing time out there, and this is good for Holy Cross. Let the freshmen get some minutes. This game is out of control, but let them play. Let them see what it's like out there. And the Crusaders, they still have a little bit to say as they're warming up from behind the arc here. And that's the nice pass to find freshman McDermott. And then another freshman getting in the act, Asia Wilson from Rochester, New York. Back-to-back threes by Holy Cross. 7-23, Dean, for the Crusaders today. 30% to Duke's 57% from long range. 12 of 21 shooting.
There's not a coach in America that wouldn't take those numbers from behind the arc. .320 remaining as Duke will get their first win of the season. It'll be first loss of the season for Holy Cross after that exciting win at Boston College. There's Donovan, just relentless defensively. Does not take a play off. Wickstrom to the bucket! And her first Duke points for number 25.
And the crazies go crazy for the freshman from Norway. The first points in Cameron.
.88-43. Wilson Rebound by Wood. Wood with a big day, 18 points.
8 rebounds, 4 assists. Make that 9 rebounds from Jordan Wood. She's on the doorstep of a double-double.
Duke always has a tough schedule, and with Kara Lawson in charge, it seems like it gets even tougher. Last year, they were playing all these games. Next thing you know, they have Team USA. Now check this out. West Virginia, South Florida, South Carolina, who they lost to in the Elite Eight. They'll play either UCLA or Texas. Take your pick. Ouch. And then LSU. Are you kidding me?
And look at the numbers. Preseason #2, South Carolina. #3 and #4, UCLA, Texas. #5, LSU. It is a gauntlet. And Coach Lawson, that's what she wants. She wants to put her team to the test. That's just why they just opened with Baylor in Paris. She would rather take a tough loss than have a marshmallow win like by 50, because you learn so much more by putting your team in difficult situations early in the season. And she wants them to be prepared for ACC play and postseason play. And I think it's part of the reason they advanced so far in the NCAA tournament last year, because they were ready and they were battle tested.
So well said. Always a delight to sit next to Debbie Taylor, former college basketball coach, including some time with the Tribe at William & Mary with my friend Al Albert. That man's still working.
Some people got to know when to say when, Dean. Long range, won't go down. I'm just hitting the 2-minute mark here.
Good pass. Thomas trying to post up, can't handle that pass. Turnover for Duke. The Crusaders will go the other way. Oh, nice bounce there in for McDermott, who's hit a couple threes here late for Holy Cross. So Fournier, 11 for 17. Her day may be done. I was hoping Kara Lawson was going to let her go for her career high.
And I have no reason to risk her being out there at this stage of the game. And for Holy Cross, they came into Cameron. They've done a great job battling. And, they've come in without one of their best players, Meg Cahalan, and she's a senior, 6'2". They lost a little size in this game. She played in the Boston College game, but not out there today. And, she's 13 points against Boston College, averaged 10.5 last year. So arguably kind of hurt them to begin with, a little bit of a shorter bench. But the Blue Devils have had quite a day.
Yeah, Candace Green telling me that they were going to hold out Cahalan because they got Brown coming up.
A lot of lessons to be gained from this game today for both teams. No screen and roll action there. And Delaney Thomas getting called for the foul. And we see Mackenzie Teven, another freshman, 6'4", from New Jersey, getting some minutes in Cameron Indoor.
So Cahalan with the boot on that right foot.
Yeah, there's no reason to put her out there too early. Let her heal. Let her take it easy. This is a good-looking Holy Cross team. Some great senior leadership, some good experience. And this is a Duke team that's going to continue to get better as they continue to add pieces to the roster. Nice pass by Jackson. Delaney Thomas surrounded by 3 players. We haven't talked a lot about the rebounding margin, but the Blue Devils have been pretty fantastic on the glass today, and it was a point of emphasis for Coach Lawson. 53 rebounds to 27 by Holy Cross. 17 offensive rebounds by the Blue Devils. And that's what you want to see, those effort stats that you can control game in and game out.
Kara Lawson. Outlet here. Jackson. Short on the 3. Thomas with another rebound. Keeps the ball high. Well done. Extra pass. Wood. Short. Thomas with another rebound as we're down to 30 seconds remaining. 16 on the shot clock. High screen for Jackson, turnover. As Holy Cross will go the other way. Kara Lawson not happy about that turnover, even up 91-48.
Ashlyn Jackson will dribble this out. Big victory by the Blue Devils, 91 points, a burst of offense from a variety of players today.
26 straight home opening wins for Duke. First win of the season for Kara Lawson as they go to 1-1. Holy Cross go to 1-1.
I think they did it with their defense. You saw that stifling, disruptive Duke defense. And what offensive balance. 4 players in double digits, led by Toby Fournier with 27. Delaney Thomas with a double-double. Great job on the day. 20 assists on 33 made shots.
Duke will have Norfolk State here at Cameron on November 12th. Holy Cross will have a home game against Brown. I want to thank our superstar producer, Jamie Carr. For Debbie Taylor, I'm Dean Linke saying your final score from Cameron. Duke 91, Holy Cross 48. And you saw it all right here on ACC Network Extra.